Chief High Smoke back to you with another one, and I'm going to be doing my college football week 2 picks against the spread. And typically with college football, I like to wait a week, see what's going on in week 1, the upsets, see how guys are playing, how these quarterbacks are, new quarterbacks for different systems, and just try to get a feel for what's going on in college football early before I start laying some money down. The first game I want to get into is Iowa State versus Iowa. Iowa State is -3. I'm going to be taking them in this game. It should be a low scoring type of a game, but I think Iowa State is the better team overall. I'm looking at possibly a 7 to 10 point victory from them. I just think Iowa has a tough time moving the football. They had a poor showing their first game. Iowa State looks good offensively, and I just think they got more firepower than Iowa. I think they're going to win this game overall. I like them -3 in this game. The second game I'm going to look at is Texas -37 versus San Jose State. Typically, I don't like to take big numbers like Texas -37, but the disrespect for Arch Manning has gotten to the number, and I believe this would be possibly a 44.5 point spread if Arch Manning would have played up to par last week. And it started at -36.5. I looked at it last night. It's gotten to -37. I think it's going to go up to possibly -39, 40 by game time. So you'd want to get that number right now. But I think Sarkisian is going to turn up the pressure offensively on San Jose State. He's going to get people back to appreciating what Arch Manning can do on a football field. So I like Texas -37 in this game. The third game I'm going to look at is Colorado and Delaware. Delaware is +24. I like Delaware in this game in the points. Nick Minicucci, what a name, Minicucci. The quarterback for Delaware, he's a dual threat type of a guy. He can run it, pass it too as well. He had a good week. I don't think Colorado can stop the run. Delaware can run the football, and I think they can keep it close. I don't think they can win the game, but Colorado should win this by 14 points. But I think Delaware is going to cover that, or I think the points are going to come into play, and I think that 24 is too big for me. So I like Delaware +24 in the game against Colorado. The fourth game I'm going to look at is Kansas and Missouri. Missouri is a 5.5 point favorite. In this game, I'm going to take Kansas +180 on the money line. If you like an underdog, you better like a money line. And usually with a spread of 7 and under, I'm going to look at the other team on the money line. And Kansas is a really good team. Missouri is a really good team. This is too close to call. This number should be around 3. I'm going to be taking the +180 for value in Kansas. And hopefully they can keep it close and win a game at the end. So I'm going to be taking Kansas +180 in the game versus Missouri. The fifth game I'm going to look at is Western Michigan +9 versus North Texas. Western Michigan played Michigan State pretty tough at home. You'd think Michigan State would do more in that game. They didn't. North Texas played Lamar, handled business. But if you look deep in that game, Lamar had 14 penalties. The numbers weren't great for Lamar, but they still were able to kind of move the football a little bit. If they didn't have the 14 penalties, I'm sure they would have put up a few points in this game. But I like Western Michigan +9 in this football game at home, actually. So I think that's a good number for them. And North Texas going into Michigan, a tough defensive team, by the way, in Western Michigan. They always hold high scoring teams to low numbers. So I like Western Michigan +9 in this game. The sixth game I'm going to look at is Marshall -10 versus Missouri State. Georgia last week on Marshall's defense was 6 of 16 on third downs. I think Marshall's defense is pretty legit. I think this number's could be go a little higher. So I like Marshall -10. I like them to come out and really put it on Missouri State in this football game. They scored 7 last week, but like I said, their defense played really well, and I think they're going to put them in good positions. Their offense in good positions in this game to score points. And I like Marshall to win this game by 17 or more. So Marshall -10 on the number. The next game I'm going to look at is Mississippi State +7 versus Arizona. I like Mississippi State on the money line +225. Now you could also take them +7 too as well if you want to kind of play it safe. But like I said, if I like a team, if I like an underdog, I better like them money line too as well. This is right on that edge of that. Arizona State, their defense is shaky. They gave up 20 first downs to Northern Arizona last week. I think Mississippi State's going to move the football. That's why I like them +225 in this game. I know Arizona State is number 11 in the nation. Mississippi State is unranked, but they're at home, and they play some good competition. They're a solid team. They're not the best team, but I like them to keep this close, possibly win the football game. The next game I'm going to look at is Oklahoma -6 versus Michigan. Now I'm kind of going with the public in this game. The number started at -5. It went to -6. Michigan is a ranked team, but I trust Oklahoma's quarterback more than I do a true freshman in Underwood making his first start on the road. And that comes into play for me. So I'd like Oklahoma -6 in this game over the true freshman starting at quarterback on the road. The next game, the last game I'm going to look at is Sam Houston State plus 8.5 versus Hawaii. I wrote some notes down in this game. Hawaii can't stop the run. They also turn the football over a lot. Sam Houston State has a good balanced attack. Landon Brown should have a big night in this game. And I like Sam Houston State. I don't like them to win the football game, but definitely keep this game close in Hawaii. So I like Sam Houston State plus 8.5 in this football game. And there you go. Those are my picks against the spread for college week 2. Guys, if you like the picks, make sure you become a member of the channel. Make sure you subscribe. You like the video if you can. I'm going to be doing picks every single week, and I'm putting in some research on these games, trying to figure out what the best games possible for you to do. I don't recommend parlays in college football. That's one of my rules as well. I usually just bet the number. I stay away from over-unders and parlays in college football. If I parlay at all, it'd be in NFL or college basketball or NBA. I don't parlay in college football. Just too much stuff can happen. And as you can see, I take a lot of underdogs too as well, like Delaware, Kansas, Mississippi State, teams like that, Sam Houston State. I'm always going to take some underdogs with some favorites to try to mix it up like that. The one that I don't feel really comfortable on is the Oklahoma -6. I wish I could have got that number at 5. But like I said, my advice is not to parlay any of these games. Just play the board and, try to come out on top. Try to come out on top. That's basically what the odds are. It's a marathon type of a season. You don't want to lose your bankroll all in one week. So definitely just be smart. There's going to be one lock out there, one or two locks that are just so easy this year. Wait for those picks, and you can double your roll that way. There'll be something like that. Well, I'll see something that I like, and I'll let you know to go big on it. Thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it.